for a change we're going to be looking at a couple of different things today instead of trains. We have from eBay the Chloride Gent underdome bell, which is quite an interesting little device, quite a low voltage device, and makes a nice little sound as well. So we'll have a look at it. So out of the packet, it's quite a neat little item. Can't really describe how small it is, so that's why I'm holding it in my hand. It is absolutely minuscule, with a little cardboard back on it, and yeah, just a grey metal dome. There's nothing very interesting underneath the dome other than two holes to allow it to be fixed onto a wall. The back here is slightly more interesting. So the card actually pops off like that to reveal a very simple circuit. It's just a coil, and like with any other bell, the circuit is completed, the coil moves, breaks the circuit, moves back into its original position. Yeah, that's all there is to it inside. It works off AC or DC. So there's one terminal there, there's the other terminal there. So we'll give it a ring so you can hear exactly what it sounds like. So I'm just holding the wire on one terminal there. It's very difficult because I've got to hold the back of this as I do it. Careful not to touch the metal dome, otherwise it'll damp the sound. And very easily, very simply, it just if you touch the metal dome, obviously it just yeah, it's not very loud, not very intrusive. Will probably make a nice little doorbell. And of course, if we're getting close, we've got the nice Chloride Gent branding on it there too. Next is this item, which I'd not come across before in this form. So this one is a Gent 2511 sounder, which I've seen before, but not in red. This is quite an interesting one. So this one even comes with some instructions, which can be found, believe it or not, inside. And the instructions simply tell you how to remove the sounder from its base, which will be attached to the wall. Inside we've got wiring instructions and the fact that it was manufactured as 6/10/2001. So compared to some of the other items that I've purchased, it is rather new. But yeah, not seen one in red before. There's a couple of different sound options which can be achieved by changing this jumper here. We'll put some power to it and we'll see what it can do. Now, I don't have a 24 volt power supply to hand that this thing requires, but I do have one that is 12 volts, and we'll give it a little go and we'll see what it can do. Other way. Oops. So what we'll do now is we'll change the jumper around a bit. We'll just move it along another notch and we'll have a listen. What can it do now? Nice and loud. Move the jumper along to the last setting and see what else it can do. Similar to the warbler. Now, thankfully, coming up very soon we have the NHS 8 o'clock clap in a few minutes, so it might be nice just to make a bit of extra noise using this.